In this quick video, we're going to add a behavior to a group of text. So before we begin, I want to show you that I have a number of groups already made up in this project. So we're just going to look at how I added the behavior to the word things. I wish I could remember where I put my things. And you notice right when the word thing stays on for 1 second and then it starts to jump around a bit before the next word starts to come on. So let's go ahead and take a look at how I did that. If I select the word things and I look up here in my layers palette, I notice that I have the word dribble underneath the word things, and it looks like a little gear with a T inside it. And I got that over here in the inspector. If I click, in the library. If I click on the library, I click on behaviors, there's that little gear, and all of these, all 274 items, they're broken up into groups, have the same symbol. It's the letter T inside a gear. If you click on the behavior, you'll notice up here in the box that the text behavior shows you in this little preview box what the text behavior is going to be. Alarm clock, analyze motion, that you have to set up some objects to do. But that's where the text will follow somebody. But if we look at some of these other ones, around in, attracted to, we'll notice that here's behind camera 3D. How do we apply these to the text? Well, what I'm going to do is go over, and this is Dribbble, so here's the preview for Dribbble. And there's 3 ways to do this. I'm going to show you just 2 of the simple ways. The first thing to do is to be sure that you have your letters, your group of text, selected. And you can go just choose one from your list right here and go ahead and click the apply button, and that will do it. Or you can take the behavior and just drag it right over into the layers palette. Or you can also just drag it right onto the stage, onto the words. So let's go ahead and see what happened. Down here in the timeline, as well as up here in the layers palette, you'll see that there's been something added to the layer. And on the timeline, you could see it really good because it's purple. So Dribbble's been added to the text layer, and you can see all the keyframes are right there. If you want to mess around with them, you can. But I'm kind of not happy with the way it starts right as the word things is on the stage. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to slide the effect over so that the word things stays on for a couple of seconds before Dribbble actually starts. And also what I'm going to do is just move this over. And now you could see that the word things stays on for just a couple seconds and then it goes off. So I want to make sure that I have that timing correct. I want the behavior and the object to end at the same time. So I'm going to go ahead and click the text, line it up with my effect, hit the Out key, the O key, and that's it. It'll go off. And the next group comes in. Now some of these text behaviors can be edited. If you go over into your properties and you look at the text attribute over here, you can see sometimes in the behaviors you can actually go ahead and play with some of these keyframes over here. You'll see in the behaviors tab that shows up now that you have Dribbble added. You have all of these different things that you can now keyframe, or you can just leave it exactly the same because it's been all keyframed for you. So those are some automated things that you could do in Motion with behaviors. I wish I could remember where I put my things. We'll continue with this, adding some position keyframes and some text formatting in the next video, and audio too.